Peace and blessings, y'all. I know you're like thinking this woman is on a roll. Like, did we see her like 5 times a day? But I am on a roll. I'm on a roll. It is called the Raw Food Roll. And I was just telling my Facebook live stream about how much the energy is tremendous. Tremendous energy. Oh, I gotta get comfortable, y'all. Let me find a spot. Okay. So tremendous energy when you do raw. Oh, and by the way, say hi to Gigi. I brought Gigi on. I was telling my other live stream, I was like, y'all, I have never wore Gigi outside. I ain't never wore, except for the other one I wore with a head wrap. But Gigi has never seen outside yet. She really just see y'all. So say hi to Gigi. Gigi say hi to you. So good evening. I know it could be good morning the way I'm feeling. So I did complete my 1 gallon of water today. It was easy. Actually, I was thirsty enough to have more. Today was like 87 degrees. So water, water, water. I had like smoothies, had my raw food, and I'm having my raw pie. Hey, Sister Nubia and the fabulous Gigi. Thank you. How you doing? Nisi, how are you? A nice M. How are you? So yes, me and Gigi's hanging with y'all. And so what I wanted to, oh yes, Entrepreneurial. I wanted to talk about it because earlier this morning I know Spirit was telling me that somebody needed to hear this conversation about being an entrepreneur, because somebody in my Afrocentric Home Decor channel asked about it, and she asked me this wonderful question. She says, does being an entrepreneur give you a freeing feeling? Is it freeing? Does it feel freeing? And I just loved it. I was like, yeah, all of that. Like, yes, it does. It's wonderful. Yes, you have to work hard, but at least when you do it, you have to work hard anyway. And then what if, you know what they say, nothing's really worth it if you ain't really worked for it. So yes, you do, but hard is in a different way. Hey, Miss Sophia. Hard is relative. Doing great. Soaking up some sun and tuned in. Need to hear this message. Yay, I'm so glad. Okay, good. So I know, Gary, that sunlight, isn't it beautiful? I went for a wonderful walk with my husband. We go for a walk every day, and there's this beautiful trail, y'all. Oh, yes. Today on the trail, I saw an eagle. Hey, beautiful. I'm enjoying this video back to back. Keep it coming. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Y'all, I was saying, I know you're tired of me. I know they be like, girl, well, you don't come on no more. Don't come on no more, but that don't make sense, right? You're not saying that, right? But yes, so yes, the walk was divine, and we saw a bald eagle. So y'all remind me before I get off this that I got to go look at my Animal Spirit Guide book and see what that was. It was really wonderful. It was like hovering around. I'm sure it saw a predator somewhere, but I felt like it was hovering around us. So I know that was a message from the Most High. But it was a beautiful walk in the sun. I loved it. I drank all my water. I'm giving out so much love and receiving so much from you, and I'm like feeling amazing. Hey, Black Storm, how are you? So yeah. Let me tell you about Entrepreneur. Let me tell you what's on my mind. So I was on my website today. And by the way, I did decide to do consultations again. They are specifically for people who want to learn about raw food and healing at dis-ease. How I can heal any mentally, physically, or spiritually. Because the things that I know, oh my gosh, I was telling people that I have numerous clients that told me that they had stage 4 cancer, and consultations with me or my videos or something, intensives about whole foods, there's no cancer left. There's no fibroid left. There's no endometriosis left. There's none of it. And so I really want to bring back the consultations in that way. So anyway, it's on the website. But what I want to talk about in general is being an entrepreneur. Some people say, oh, are entrepreneurs born or are entrepreneurs made? I say both. I say it could be either or. Can a person learn to be an entrepreneur? Absolutely. Can a person learn to read? Can a person learn to walk? Can a person learn to talk? Can a person learn to change their diet? I never underestimate the power of the being, of a human, the power of will and determination. That's a chakra issue. And when you clear that chakra issue up, that third chakra, that solar plexus, you can do and learn anything. Now, are entrepreneurs made? Meaning, are some people born to be entrepreneurs? Absolutely, because they've probably been entrepreneurs throughout every lifetime and all existences. So that's what they know. But can somebody? Yes. I think that people that think they can't be an entrepreneur, they've already resigned to not being able to. They believe the hype that they can't. Don't use the word can't. Don't do it. That's the one thing I learned. I used to be, sometimes I remember, just even a little younger, not that much younger than now, I used to be like, I don't know, they out for the count. I don't think they're going to change. And then somebody show you something, be like, wow. But the thing that you have to understand about entrepreneurship is you actually got to take the first step. I find that more people that are not entrepreneurs, that sit around, don't think they can be an entrepreneur, or is contemplating on if they could be an entrepreneur, but the only thing that's really getting in their way is them. They won't take that course, or they won't get that audio, or they won't read that book. They won't do it. They won't do it. They'll do everything else, but they won't do that. One thing about entrepreneurship, I think any entrepreneur that's successful can say this. There was somebody, some book, some audio, some program, some workshop. That's right, Miss Sophia, thank you. That they took numerous coaches or workshops or audios or, intensives, and it changed their lives. I know for me that my entrepreneurship started with me making my beauty products, and then me going from one thing to the next. I often feel I block myself a lot of the time. Most of us do. And I think it's because I think that thing that we're blocking ourselves, from. Hey, sister, I love the topic. Thanks. You're welcome, Camila, my lovely, wonderful queen in my life. Thank you. I think it stops most of it. I think that we really do fear that we might actually make it, or we fear that we won't. Let's talk about the ones that fear. Let's talk about why we don't do it. So right now, I have a new website. And on the new website, I have entrepreneur programs. I'm talking about so dang fat. You're going to be like unbelievable. Spiritual goal setting. I think $47 for 16 audios that's off the chain. I got Spiritual Girl in the Digital World. I think it's $37 for an 6 CD audio off the chain. I got So You Want to Be an Entrepreneur, videos, worksheets, 27, 37, whatever, no more than $47. Why are you not on that website going to get it? I mean, what do you think I'm doing right here? Like, I want you to know so you'll know what you have to do. I'm being an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is not a dirty word. It's not a 4-letter word. It's not sleaze, not wrong. It's somebody saying, look, you want it. And see, I'm going to get emotional. You want it. You're asking for help from the Most High. I know that desperate place. I know that praying, please, help me, please, I'm going to do better. Please make it right. Please let that go away. Please get rid of this disease. Please let this relationship end or let the man stay. Please let me find a job. Please let me have enough to pay the rent. Please let me have enough. I know that. And it's not a good place to be. Because you can make a step. You got to take a step and say, look, this woman keeps coming on because she cares. It ain't nothing else. I want you, if you could, to go to the website and buy. Entrepreneurs sell because you need it. That's it. If they're selling for anything else, they won't last long. So if you're afraid to sell your gift, if you're afraid to sell your talents, if you're afraid to do that, if you're afraid to monetize your gifts and talents, and I got a very wonderful, specifically called Spiritual Girl in a Digital World, that teaches you how to monetize your gifts and talents. Peace Queen, great topic, but how are you adding those? When you say, when you say how are you adding those, tell me what you mean, because I just add them to my website. Oh, you download them. I think that's what you mean. So when you go to the site, they're either audio or they're videos or they're worksheets, but everything is downloadable. So you can just download everything in the kit. I call them kits, some of them. So I'm using the various mediums. You got to take the first step. I'm just saying, with me, I remember not having any money, so that I would go to the library and read metaphysical books for free. Once I read the books, wow, I needed this word. Thank you, Blackstone. Okay, yes, that's what I meant. Okay, great, that's good. Once I got a little more money, because if you are doing the work, so let's say your money is funny, right? It's a little low at this point, just now. You go get some metaphysical books. You go to the library. You go to the bookstore. You read the books. That's what I used to do. I used to read the books at the bookstore. That's when Borders was around. It was a wonderful thing. I used to do that work. I get them books from the library. Sometimes I got the same book from the library 10 times until I mastered that book and got another one. After a while, there was no more metaphysical books in the library because I read them all. Do you understand? I'm not even exaggerating to you. Whether it was numerology, whether it was the chakras, whether it was crystals, whether it was raw foods, whether it was feng shui, whether it was many lives, many masters, pre-lives or past lives, just name it. I studied it. And I mean, I read, and I wasn't trying to start a business. I wanted to heal. I mastered them so much that, of course, your vibrational frequency raises and you go to another level. Eventually, people started noticing. I started getting into raw foods, which took me to the highest level. So I said, oh, your skin is glowing. It's so beautiful. What do you do? I said, oh, I make my own products. Can you make some for us? I made products. Next thing I know, people was like, oh, I would love to have a conversation with you about how you did this or that. Next thing I know, I created consultations. From the consultations, next thing I know, I attracted coaches that traded with me because what I had to give, I was monetizing my gifts and talents, and I was attracting other people that wanted what I had and had more to even give me. So then I invested in other teachers through books, through workshops, through conferences. I went to a tech conference, invested $1,000 to get there, to sit with the teacher, to go to the 3-day workshops. I won't go to another state. You have to do it. You have to do it. The way to be a good entrepreneur is to learn from other good entrepreneurs. Particularly look for an entrepreneur that is doing something in the field you want. So a lot of us wish you would come to NYC and have a meet and greet. I had 2 there at one time, but I'll do it again because I'm from Brooklyn. So when I get there again, I promise I'll do it. And you have to invest so that you can continue to grow. There's no way, like I said, any successful entrepreneur had help. But again, I was saying, so you want to find somebody that is doing the work that you're doing, the work that you would like to do. Yes, I need to begin charging. People are always asking me questions about certain topics. I'm sure, Maya. Wow, really? Yes, me too. That's right. Love Your Channel says, thank you, Loving Soul Journey. So I know that I'm a spiritual entrepreneur. I bet you are too. I mean, if you're watching me, then I know you are. Peace and love to the chat. Thank you. I know you are too. I know you are too. So if you see me, you go, wow, I love what she's doing. I want to do a channel doing haul, but I let fear block me. So Black Storm, why don't you go to my site? I think it's $27, maybe $37 the most. I think it's $27. It's called The Spiritual Girl in the Digital World, How to Monetize Your Gifts. It talks about the fear and how to unblock it. For those that need another thing, you got to learn how to set goals. I'm not talking about the way you've been doing it because maybe it's not working. I have a course called Spiritual Girl in the Digital, Spiritual Goal Setting. I think it's $47 because it's 16 audios that lays it out spiritually, mentally. Every week it's about something it's audio. Again, it's all downloadable. It's about everything you think that you say, oh, but what if, but I have fear, but I have this. It addresses that. When you put that money down on a universal level, the universe thinks that you're serious. So the universe brings you more things to be serious about. You want to talk about being an entrepreneur? This is what I do every day. I'm being an entrepreneur. I'm not, being an entrepreneur is not shiesty. It's not lying. It's telling people about what you have to offer based on numerous years of consultations. People call me today. People send me emails. You probably could imagine. I mean, I don't think you think I'm exaggerating. And ask me about this and that. I create courses. When I hear enough people keep asking me the same thing about something, I go, wow, that's a course. Let me create that. That's what people need, not because I want the money, because they need that. And in me providing for their needs, I provide for my own needs by monetarily being compensated. If you are listening to me, another thing too, I learned this a long time ago. Don't listen to the person over and over again and don't buy nothing from them. You're not serious. and you want to show the universe you're serious. So tithe. That's really what you're doing. You're tithing. You're saying, you know what? I know I can listen to her free YouTubes. I know I can do all that. But you know what? Let me go to her website. I bet for $27, I want to see what I want to get. It's going to open your mind. It's going to be something you could play over and over again. It's going to be specific, not just inspirational, but practical. So yeah, y'all. So yeah, I just want to put that out there that there are products and services. There's $14 book. You can start at the $14 level, or you can start at the, I think I got a $2,500 level. And I'm going to have something a little higher and more stuff in between, which I do have in between all of that. So yeah, check it out. I just wanted to say that. And I'm coming to you tomorrow. So Sacred Hibernation. Now, all of that stuff I told you is all digital. It's not live. It's recorded. What are your beliefs, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, I'll get that in a minute. Thank you for asking. I don't mind. Everything is downloadable. Everything is digital. But if you know you want me live and you want to really change and not just listen to YouTube videos and you feel really good, but you might not implement it because you're not in a group or you don't have assignments, then you want to join my live intensive. It's October 1st. It's called Sacred Hibernation. It's only $147 for 21 days. Incredible price. Can't go wrong. My beliefs, my spiritual belief, I believe that there is a Most High. I believe there's a higher power. Sometimes I call it God. Sometimes I call it Goddess. Sometimes I call it Most High, Divine. But I truly do believe in something bigger than me. Like I mean, without a doubt in my mind, I know that to be true. I consider myself spiritual, and I believe that spiritual is one who follows spirit. Now, I don't always do it right, and I get a spanking when I don't, a spiritual spanking, a cosmic spanking, but I truly believe in spirit. I believe that we can heal, that the body already heals itself, and that we can do the further work to co-create with the body to heal. I believe in natural remedies, holistic remedies. Holistic meaning not just treating the body, but the mind and the spirit as well. Yes, the homework is so necessary to groom. Yes, and to grow, right? Yes. I believe in higher frequency things, people, places. I believe in having fun and being joyful, but I also believe when you're called, you have to, it took me a while. I've made it. I've done it, but, sometimes I don't understand it. But you have to heed the call. You have to stand up, and you have to do the work. I believe in doing the work. No matter throughout my whole journey, I have always been, and this is what a couple of people call me, the self-actualizing queen. Love deep meditation. Love sea salt baths. Thank you, very well said. I will definitely be looking into your website. Thank you so much, Queen Peace Highland. What's the significance of a sea salt? Yes, that's right. You asked me that. So a sea salt bath releases toxins from the body. I'm going to tell you how just plain and simple it is. This is not even esoteric or spiritual. Let me start there. When I was a dancer, taking dance classes, we would rehearse for hours, sometimes 3 and 4 hours in a row. My dance teacher, that's the first time I ever heard of it, she said, take a sea salt bath, not the next day, but the same day. And your body won't be sore. So it literally takes out soreness, it prevents it because it relaxes the muscles. On an external level, it's really pull toxins out of the body so it smooths the skin. The glow is toxins being released. All of us glow because our blood is coming to the surface. Our blood is being cleansed. So it cleanses the blood, believe it or not, and it also cleanses the blood by pulling out toxins. It softens the skin. It also is it's on a spiritual level. Good evening, just love listening to you. Yes, I've been doing sea salt bath this week, so relaxing. Yes, Miss Ebony Centric. On an auric level, it actually takes away negativity. Maybe for me, like being a healer or, doing like healing work or doing lots of consultations or even doing all these, people can attach themselves to you because they want that help. So it takes away, it clears your aura and your chakras. So you become very light-filled and like cleansed. It's very relaxing. Remember, it's not just sea salt, but it's sea salt and water. So water is, you set intentions in water. So let it be written, so let it be done. Water solidifies, believe it or not, I know it's liquid, but it solidifies things. So it's about the flow. Sea salt is good for the hair. If you ever locking your hair, sea salt water actually locks the hair. Sea salt I'll put it this way. Let me put it in words. When I come out of a sea salt bath, I go, I feel amazing. I say it at the top of my voice because it's that amazing. All right. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go because I know I'm running on raw energy, but I know also it is time to pull the energy in. So I really hope, peace and love to you too, Jazz. I really hope that I really hope you're gonna go to the website. What about Seesaw facial scrubs? They are wonderful as well. If you want to know more about the Seesaw baths and the Seesaw scrubs and the Seesaw everything, because I've been doing Seesaw baths for 25 years. Yeah, that's not even exaggeration. 25 years, half my life, 25 years. You should join the next intensive sacred hibernation. If you ain't never been in one, I know you thinking, but I get so much from here. You just don't really know. 147, 21 days starts October 1st. I go into it, really into it. So I hope you can join. All right, ladies, I'm going to get off. I'm going to retire Gigi, and I'm going to go to bed. No, I'm not going to go to bed. How's my daughter? She is fine. Thank you, Black Storm. She's doing wonderfully. I'm very proud of her. She's in Cali. I feel like your hype man. Take the class. Take the class. Yeah, listen to Maya. She told y'all, take the class. What brand of Seesaw would you recommend for a person that has bad allergy and always has to use hyperallergenic things? I think anything. I use basic white sea salt. Like really allergies. I'm just going to say to you, sister, allergies come from a system that's not cleansed. There's a blood impurity. Raw foods, if you took, again, the Sacred Hibernation Intensive, I'm just saying, it's a little harder to answer these things now. You get a lot more attention there. I want you to know, anybody that's allergic to anything, it's not true. There's a blockage there. And once you clean out that blood, all those things you were allergic to, you'll be able to enjoy. Now, of course, if you're talking about chemically laden products, yeah, you don't never want to use those. Your currency is a frequency, ashe. So yeah, think about that. And yeah, so I love y'all. You know, y'all, I feel like because I'm accepting of the journey, like finally, I feel like you're going to see me in some other places doing some other things. And I feel like I need to tell y'all to come on in now while you can. Be a part of the groups and be a part of the programs. Why it's like this kind of like I'm right here with you. It's not me. I no longer am desiring or asking for some version or vision of what I think I should have or want to have. I'm now allowing myself to be led and guided. And I know maybe one day you'll look at this, I'll look at this, and you'll go, oh my gosh, she said that. I'm really making my prices affordable. Go to the website and get you something. Just see if it changes your life. Check it out. All right, y'all. Yeah, Spirit is guiding me. Spirit is leading me. Spirit is it's not going to be the same, and I could see it. And I'm doing my best to come on as much as I can because I see something. Be blessed. Yeah, I see it. So, yeah. Anyway, Spirit is beautiful and wonderful. I love you all with all my heart. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy. Ancient African wisdom for the modern sister. Peace and blessings.